Hey guys, it's your girl Linnee and welcome to Inner Beauty Out, and today I have a great video for you. I'm going to be talking about my favorite brushes and what I may suggest in regards to what you may include in your personal kit or your personal makeup, I guess, kit. So I'm going to be recommending my favorite brushes. They are arranged from Sigma and Morphe and Sedona Lace, as well as Real Techniques. So I have a great range of brushes that are pretty affordable. I've had them either for a long period of time. So they're a great range of brushes in which you can probably get from pretty much anywhere, whether it may be online at Amazon or through any of the brands that I've actually mentioned. So let's just jump right into the video. So I know it is important in regards to, obviously, when you're applying makeup to have decent brushes, because it actually affects the outcome of your actual makeup. So this is why I thought it was really important for me to put this video together to just kind of recommend and to share with you some of my favorite brushes towards achieving a nice, beautiful, or flawless makeup look. So let's just jump right into it. I don't think I have a particular order. Actually, let's just start how I would normally do my face. I'm going to start with my brows first. So an essential 3 brushes that I need to have for my brows at all times are these 3 brushes. And one of them is the Morphe M432 brush, which is like a flat definer brush. And another is a Sigma, and oh my god, I've had this for so long I don't even know I know it's a Sigma brush, I just can't remember what the number is. You can barely see. It's a small angled brush. Oh my god, this is so terrible. But and this is what it really looks like. It's really tiny, and the angle is super small, but it's really effective when it comes to doing the brows. And another thing towards grooming the brows is a Soniak Kashuk. Is that her name? Kashuk? Soniak Kashuk Spoolie. And I love this. I picked this up, I think it was like $3 from Target. And it lasts a long time. Nothing falls off, and it's really made pretty well for $3. So these are my 3 essential brushes when it comes to grooming the brows. I was in the market of really looking for another set of brushes that was similar to the Sigma, because the Sigma can run a little bit on the more expensive side, and I think I found a dupe for this, and it's actually by Cosmtetics, and it's their number 21 brush, and it looks like this. I don't know if you can see that. The bristles, the angle is really tiny, the length of the bristles are pretty short, and that's how I like it, because I feel like I have more control when the bristles are short. So mind you, this is dirty. I just did my makeup tutorial, so that's why that's dirty. But as you can see, they're very similar in terms of length. Just the brush itself is a little bit shorter than the Sigma brush, but this runs you $3, where this probably runs you a little bit more. So I really wanted this because I only have this, and this is my favorite brush ever. And so I'm always constantly cleaning it and using it on client and cleaning it, and so I feel like, okay, that's like kind of making me lose time when it comes to doing multiple people at a time. So I thought I need to find another brush that is similar, that is a bit more affordable, where I can get many more of it, and that's what I did with this Cosmtetics brush. So I really love that. A spoolie brush you can find anywhere. Even this Morphe brush runs a little bit cheaper too. I think it might be $3 as well, and Sigma has one too, and I think I have one somewhere amongst my brush stash. I do, I found it. It's the Sigma E15. Again, very so as you can see, the only slight difference between these 2 brushes is that the Morphe brush, the hairs on it is a little longer, slightly, very slightly longer than the Sigma brush, but overall they are about the same. So again, this is a little bit on the higher end as far as Sigma, and then the Morphe is $3. So you can make your own decision in regards to that. So those are my favorite as far as grooming the eyes. When it comes to a liner brush, sometimes what I'll use is I'll end up using the same angle brush to do the liner, but again, it's constant cleaning and stuff like that, and can be very annoying. So I'm still looking for, I probably end up using the same brushes again, but I also found that at the art supply store they have really great small brushes that are really detailed, oriented. So this is a really thin brush that has an angle to it, and it's like a synthetic, obviously bristled hair brush. It's really cute, and it ran me I think $3 as well at the art supply store. And when you're doing liner across the eyes with, you know, a gel liner or even liquid liner, this is a very, very great to use. So I got this from, I believe it was Michael's art supply store. I'll put the information at the bottom of the description in regards to all the brushes that I'm showing you today. Moving along, in reference to, I guess we could start with the lid. I have a couple of brushes that I like across the lid. Oh my god. Right underneath the brow bone, it's really important. So again, it depends on how large your eyelids are, or how much space you have within your brow bone. Finding the right brush that fits right there and the curves and stuff like that, and blending is really important. So I have 3 main brushes. One is by Sedona Lace, and it's their EB21 brush, and it's very small, very thin haired, and it's great for, you know, that highlight right underneath the brow bone. Really, really great for that. Alongside another shader brush. This is by Elf. I don't even think they make these kind of brushes anymore, because now they have like black bristles, but this is like a short shader brush, and this used to be thebomb.com. I don't know why they stopped making these, but these ran $3. Oh, I'm sorry, this probably ran, I forgot how much this ran, but I'll put the information again either in the video or in the description bar below. And then I also have a Real Techniques. This is by Samantha Chapman, and this is their shader brush, or shading brush. And this is also great for blending the brow bone color as well. So once you lay the color down, maybe with this EB21, and you want to blend it out so it's not so harsh, this is another great brush to use. It's very dense. It's a dual fiber brush, which is also great, and I just love this. I love this for even the inner tear duct and trying to blend out a highlight in the middle, and in the center, in the tear duct. It's also great. When you're applying color in the inner tear duct, I find that you can't just use any old shadow brush or any old flat brush to put that on. So I was looking for a nice pencil brush, and I found one through BH Cosmetics yet again, and this is their number 10 brush, and it looks like this. I'm gonna put these aside so I don't get them confused. It looks like this. It's really, really cute. It's really small and short. It's a black, nice brush, very well made. It's firm enough to be able to put the color in the tear duct and pack it on, and it's also nice enough where it still is blendable. So the actual hairs do blend really nicely. So that's another great brush. Another shader brush that I like is again by Elf. This is like, I've had these for years and they still last really, really long. This is the $3 brushes, and again, this is when the hairs were like kind of brown, and I think this is great for packing on color on the lid, and even blending out. The bristles are so soft. It's really, really great. My 2 favorite, I actually have really one favorite, but 2 favorite brushes when it comes to blending out crease colors is the Morphe M432, which you'll see a lot in my videos lately, and as well as the Morphe M139 brush, which is a little bit shorter. So one of them is it's really long, the other one is a shorter bristle and it's a little bit wider. I love when you wash this out and then the bristles open up just a tad bit more, but the tip is still very tapered. You can really get in there as far as like your crease and really blending it out and putting the color where you want it to like be applied. So I think this is great for doing just that and then blending out the color and fusing it out. Same thing with this in the outer tier, just kind of blending the color in. So I think these Morphe brushes are amazing. They're only $3 a pop, I believe. Again, I'll put that information in the description bar below, but I really, really love these brushes, and I got so many of them because I just was so in love. I really, really love that. I think Sigma actually has another great one. Sigma, I was really looking for this one too because this was my favorite. This is a small tapered blending brush, and this is the E45 by Sigma, and you can see the difference between all 3 of them. Here we go. I'm going to show you so you can really see that. So this first one right here is the Sigma brush, and the other two on the I guess, I don't know how you're looking at this, but these other two are Morphe. And so basically one of them, the Sigma is really tapered and it's really great. It's really fluffy to blend out color, but what it is I love about that is that you can actually place the color where you really want it, and it's a little bit more defined in that sense. Because it's shorter, the hairs are shorter, and the tip is tapered, you can blend it and fuse out a cut crease so beautifully. So I really love these three brushes when it comes to blending. This is a holy grail, E45. I still haven't found a dupe for this particular E45 brush, but Morphe's competing and they're competing really well. Oh no, we'll still stay with the lid. Actually with the lid, what's also great is a brush that I found on eBay, and this is by Jessup, and it's a nice blending brush. And I found that when this Jessup brush collection came out, that's when a lot of the other brush companies started like creating similar brushes, and this was awesome for like blending out concealer, you know, contouring and things like that. So I really love this brush, but I also love it for not only doing those things, but to place like my Painterly paint pot on my lid, as well as my Urban Decay primer, all those kind of primers and stuff. I love blending this out, or blending out concealer right underneath the brow is really great using this brush, and even color correcting is great with this brush. I think it's very multifunctional. It's very affordable. I still think that they have a lot of these out there in dupes online on Amazon and eBay, so they're great. I wouldn't say they last the longest, because sometimes these actually come apart with the glue. No matter how much I really take care of it and not letting water fall or seep through here, after a while the barrel will come apart. So but I haven't experienced that with these brushes. I've experienced it with the bigger chunkier brushes. They do come in sets, but I do really love this because it's dense, it's dual fiber, it's easy to clean. It's really great when it comes to yeah, doing all that blending out and not wanting to get product on your hands, and you just want to blend it out nicely. As far as blending color underneath the lash line, when it comes to blending color underneath the lash line, I love this in this Morphe 326 brush. It's very tiny and like a definer brush, but it's a little bit more dense. And it's a curved kind of like brush, and I love it because it's a little stiff and you can really blend out liner, like kohl liners and things like that underneath the lash line, and it's really great for doing that. It's also great if you want to just be a little bit more defined when you're doing a cut crease. This is another great brush to go in with a black shadow and do that. So I really like these type of brushes. Again, they're super affordable. They're only like $3 and they are awesome. So moving on to the face brushes. When it comes to contouring, I have a few brushes that I like to lay down color with, and they are these three brushes. So Real Techniques has an expert face brush. This is great for foundation too. I mean, it's flawless. It's like buffing on airbrushing kind of a look. Like, it's just all amazing. I used to only just use this for contouring, but I found that I've been recently using it for foundation when I don't want to use my beauty blender or when all of them are dirty. So this is really awesome when it comes to doing that, and it's a dual fiber brush. It's like pinched right here at the barrel. I love the Real Techniques brushes because they last really long. There's none of this barreling where you see here, right? It's the whole thing is the barrel. So I don't know how far down the bristles actually go, but I love the density of this, and I love that nothing ever comes apart. Like, the hairs don't fall out. It's just awesome. So yeah, so I love this for foundation and contouring, or setting the contour with a powder or whatever the case may be. This is a great brush. I think it runs about $7.99, but you usually can't purchase this on its own. No, you can actually purchase this one on its own. You can. You can get these from Amazon. You can get this from Walmart. You can get this from your local drugstore. This is really great. The other ones that I like is this Morphe M178. It's a little on the stiff side, but I do like it for, you know, we're working with cream contour products. And bye daddy. I love it for working with cream contour products. It's really short and dense, but I find it to be a little itchy. Not itchy, it's a very stippling, it's a very stiff kind of brush, but I think it works great. It works great when you're working like with Anastasia Beverly Hills contour cream kit. So this might be a great one, and I love to just kind of buff that in. I do still use it with powders like my Studio, what is it, the Studio Fix plus powder plus foundation by MAC, and I'll just set my contour with it as well. So this is a great one for that. I haven't tried this with foundation. I don't think I would really like it with foundation because I feel like it's so stiff, but hey, these brushes I feel like will get better with time as you wash it. It's not that it's soft, I mean it's not soft because it is, but I think against the face I think the bristles are a little bit more stiff. As far as working with cream concealers and things like that, and cream products, Sigma has a large concealer brush, which is the F65. That is also super great. It's tiny, so I love this when you're trying to do a contour and you want to blend up the product. You have more control with something that's a little bit smaller versus something that's a larger concealer brush or a foundation brush. So I like this a lot for doing that, and even setting, you know, cream highlights underneath the eye and things like that. This is a very great product, or very great brush to do that. When it comes to contouring is this one's by Sigma. It's the large fluff brush. It's the E50, and it's so soft. I love this. It's great for, again, setting underneath the eyes if you want to do this with a powder, or even if you want to work with cream contours and you just want to go along the edge of the nose. I think this is a great powder, a great brush. I believe Morphe has a dupe for this too. I tried to compare it with this Morphe 179 brush. Oh no, Morphe 178 brush. But I like the Sigma better because it's tapered. The barrel is like, it's like dented at the barrel itself. This has a smaller dent, and this is more dense in terms of the fibers of the brush. So I really like this better though. But this is really great. Another one is the Morphe M432 brush. I think this is a really great brush when it comes to depositing or setting underneath the eyes and the nose, or working with highlighting powders and things like that. Sigma has one too. It's the tapered highlighter. It's the F35, and I think this is really great. I think this is a great, they're about the same. The only thing is that the Morphe brush I feel like is longer, maybe, as far as the bristles, and this is a little bit more denser, just slightly. Again, I just used this in a tutorial, so this is why this looks a little bit dirty, but for the most part I think that these are awesome brushes to work with. One is cheaper than the other. I think this runs about $5.99 if not less, and then obviously this is a little bit more on that higher side, but I think I've had this for a while, like maybe over 2 years, and it hasn't failed me yet, while I've had this for maybe like 6 months or so. So definitely great. The next brush I have, again for setting, is, oh, I forgot about it. It's the Real Techniques, and this is the setting brush as well. And this is really cute too. I really was looking for something else, and I ended up getting these. I thought it was going to be this brush, although the colors are different. But this is great also for setting underneath the eyes. I think it's really cute. The barrel, I mean, it's actually nice and long, and you know, you have a lot to grip and stuff like that, and it's great for setting. I think this is also great for highlighting too, if you wanted to use it for that. So I think this is cute. So this one is in regards to my blushes. These are my blushes blush brushes that I love to use, and I really love this because this one, oh my god, I don't remember the name of it. This is a Real Techniques brush. This is a contour brush. This is a contour brush, and you can use it for contouring, but I never use it for contouring. I love this. It could work really nicely for contouring, but I love this for actual blush, and also when you're setting your face. This is another great brush because it's so dome-like, and it's cute. Like, I love that it fits and everything, in every of the corners and stuff like that. It is a dual fiber brush. It's you know, so you can see that this is like supposed to be wider, but obviously has blush in there. But this is also great. I think you can't get this on its own. This comes in a collection of like 4 other brushes, if I'm not mistaken, which is sad because I don't want all the other brushes. I just want this one. So I don't know. I'm still looking for a possible dupe for this one because I really love this so much. The other one is it's a dual fiber powder slash blush brush, and this is the F15 by Sigma. Again, dual fiber. The bristles are really pretty long up here and a little bit thinner, and then the density is like, it stops like right here, and it is like a how do you call this, a dome kind of a shape, but it is flat on both sides. So it's really nice. I think this is also great for blush where you're not applying too much product, and then it really blends out really nicely. Another one by Sigma is the powder blush brush, and this is the F18. I believe this is F18. Yeah, F18, and it looks like this, and this is nice and dome. I love this for blush. I love. And this is also great for powder if you want to do that as well. But I really love this for like packing on color. As far as an all over the face brush, you can tell that this has been through the ringer. Look at that. This is my Sigma large powder brush, and this is the F20. I love this again for all over the face, kind of like setting the face with like you know, your Makeup Forever what is this, high definition pressed powder, like, you know, the white powder when you want to set your face with this. This is great for doing that, or just an all over the color powder foundation. This is also great. This is the tapered face F25 brush, and I love this as well for applying powder foundation, like kind of setting your foundation with powder. I love this for that the most. I love that it's tapered. I just love that it's tapered and wide. I really do. I love that a lot. So I haven't found a dupe for this. I love this. I think everyone should have this. This is great for working with mineral powders like that are fine and finely milled. And I think this is also great for using on compacts. I think this is also great like loose powders and things like that. So I really love these brushes. These are my top brushes. I'm going to put them back in here so that you can see them yet again. I think these are super great for an arsenal kit, and I've shown you a lot of them that, you know, are pretty affordable. You don't have to get every single brush. This is something that I've built over time and through trial and error of buying a lot of different brushes and returning them and realizing this is not for me, you know, all that stuff. But if you're in the market for some really great brushes, I hope that a lot of these brushes kind of strike some kind of appeal to you, and that you will find that they work beautifully. So again, if you have any questions about anything that I've shared, definitely leave it down below in the comment section. I'll be sure to respond. And thank you for watching the video and staying tuned, and please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Really awesome. Of course. Chloe! Shh. Sit. 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 Chloe, sit.